Good day, farmers. Thought we'd start out the day taking a look at this field that I had just recently purchased. This is field 42 that had the potatoes in it. And that being that we plowed them under, this particular field down here is enjoying a fully fertilized state. So we'll start off here with the cedar, and I'm going to put corn into this field. Matter of fact, I'll probably put corn in all the fields I own, except the potato field over there in 57. So we'll start out with this, and eventually I'll turn it over to a worker, and then we're going to go over and refill our seed cleaner way over there in the distance. It's I need to put some weed in there or something. It's completely empty. There's a bunch of seed in it, but I would like to have more. So let's start out by jumping in the Massey Ferguson here that I had bought a couple episodes back. Speaking of episodes, before I begin, in rewatching the last episode, I'm doing it again. I think I said episode like at least 15 times. I'm having episodes. Anyways, at the risk of repeating myself again, I don't know what else to call it, but here we go. So let's get this thing going, and we'll set the plant speed for 15. Lights on or lights off? I like them on, especially because I got the realistic beacon going there. In the evenings, as we get a little dimmer lighting going on there, looks really nice actually, I think. So I just want to get a bunch of this headlands carved out. And that way there the worker doesn't have to do like a 10-point turn at the end of this field. If we have enough time, I'll probably come back and I didn't have to actually pick it up. In truth, I should just be running straight up and down across both these fields, but the worker, of course, will see these green breaks, or whatever you want to call them, green belts, as an obstacle for him to stop and turn around anyways. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Go back over this one. Obviously I did not have that engaged, my lane guidance. Just quickly zip over this one again. I'd like to get it down to where it's squared on either end of the field. And I'm gonna have to pick it up again. I don't want different growth stages in these two fields. Of course, the worker will do that on his own. I could have used course play, but like I said, if I have enough time, I'd like to come back and take over the job from the worker. I think one more pass and I'll be able to turn it over to the worker for a bit. Somebody commented that they like the Massey Ferguson Merc Canadian. Okay. So I think we'll start the worker off on this edge of the field. Well, I guess he's only got one way to turn at the other end there, so should be fine. Okay. So we'll jump out and let him go. We'll go find our wagon here that I have set up. Or I guess it actually had some wheat left in it from the last harvest. We'll go run over to the seed cleaner, put some seed in there and get it working, making us more seed. From the other side as I have the wagon set up to dump on the driver's side. Doesn't take a whole lot. Seed cleaner 1200 LG, and of course you need the here, I'll just jump out here for a second. You need this stuff that also comes with the mod. Corteva Lumagen. Anyways, it doesn't take, of course I modded it to use a lot less of this and the seed. And you can just pull in underneath this overhead pipe and load up your seeders directly, or put it in a grain wagon, or whatever you want to do with it. So I got 84,000 liters of seed in there. And the Lumagen, actually that lasts a long time, of course modded. And this is where you dump your seed. Anywhere in this trigger area will fill this seed count. So let's jump in there and we'll zoom in a little bit so I can see what I'm putting in. Doesn't take a whole lot, like I said before. I think that's plenty. And there it fires up. And of course, even the speed at which it's working. Whoop, jump out here for a moment. Is fairly rapid. I accelerated, I guess the cycle time on it, is exactly how you call it, but the speed at which it works. And like you say, like I said, you can look at the Lumagen here, the numbers here. Doesn't use a whole lot. It's using, the seed is going down quick, but look at the production rate too. Anyways, okay, so I don't need any more in there for now. We'll run this back over to the farm there and dump it into our silo. And you can even mod that thing to as to what you have to put into it. Like, I think it started with wheat and not soybean, but oh, for Pete's sakes, canola. But canola is fairly expensive, so I just added wheat and corn, otherwise, actually maize you call it, but anyways, it's working well. So right now I have 41,000 liters of wheat and 100,000 liters basically of corn. Watch that go up. Okay. So let's just take this. I don't think we're going to need it down here. Maybe I'll park it over by the seed cleaner there. Maybe in our next visit we'll need it. Typically I can park a bunch of stuff just on the other side of the drainage here. How's our worker doing here? Let's dismiss him, and we'll set our lane guidance back up there. Take a look at some of our digital screens here. You know, I'll use a worker or even the course play. You know, if I was just playing for myself, you know, I would set up the course play a lot more often, but not as much as you might think. Simply because I like doing it myself. You get too many workers, too many course plays going. You might as well just be a farm manager. And I've done that. I played like that with the big farms and all the production and stuff like that, hiring workers everywhere. It was intriguing for a while, you know, running all that production, but after a while it really just felt like you were going to work. And I find it far more, let me just adjust this slightly, not quite so much overlap. I find it far more relaxing and enjoyable to play it yourself. Now, granted, that's a lot of farms out there, or farmland, I should say. You know, I'm getting more and more fields. But I guess eventually, if you want to move things along, you know, yeah, you're going to hire a few workers, put a few course plays in action, just to get things going. But eventually, you know, you're going to have to fertilize. Now, granted, the fertilize spreader that I have lays out a fairly wide path. It do not take very much to fertilize all your crops. Now, again, this particular field, because I had plowed the potatoes under, will not require any further fertilization. It's a nice day out. So when you live on the west coast of Canada, and it's not as rainy as it has been in the last, couple decades back. It was always raining before the summer really was here. All winter, fall, spring, it used to rain constantly. But that seems to have changed. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, Greta. I'm enjoying the change in the weather. How dare you? Oh, I feel sorry for her actually, to grow up from a young age to realize you're just a meme, I don't want to get political or anything, but I don't think anybody can deny she's just become a meme, your face and a youthful exuberance that overtook you, that will never abandon you. How dare you? Anyway, I think we've had a 15-minute episode here so far. Let me know if you'd rather see me continue and do a complete field, or if really this is all you can tolerate. It's all you can handle. Okay, next. Anyways, if you care to see any kind of changes in the way I do things, within reason, of course, let me know. Leave a comment. Wouldn't hurt for you to hit a thumbs up too. Anyways, I enjoy doing it, and that's what really counts. And I sure hope some of you guys are enjoying it, appreciating what I'm taking the time to do. With that, I think we'll just come to a stop here. Have a good look at the machine, and bid everybody a good day, and we'll see you again on the next episode. Bye for now.